Hello viewers of Sounding Board, and today we're going to talk about another Barbie. Yeah, I gotta talk about another Barbie because there's nothing better to talk about. We're stuck in quarantine and there's only so many figures you can treasure hunt at any one time. So today we're going to talk about Barbie 2009 Fashionista Barbie. Posable 100 plus poses. What makes this interesting compared to the new ones? This Fashionista was really posable. She moved at the hips. Not quite the waist, but elbows. She was supposed to be able to pose in 100 and some poses. As you can see from the back, there's the thing. The posability, the place where you would move. You know, and basically, this was found at a secondhand store, so you gotta cut me some slack with why the hair is kind of wild, a little bit wild and unkept. But she was in good condition, so I picked her up and thought she'd be good to do a review about, because this doll was in 2009. This is the 2020 doll of the Fashionistas. And the mobility is very limited. They can sit. They have arms that they can grab each other. But they can't do clotheslines. Ugh. You can't have her do the knee to the gut. Ugh. Or a Hulk Hogan leg drop. You know, all the fun stuff that little girls like to do with their dolls. Which is, hello Barbie. Hello red-headed no-name Barbie. You are dressed so poor. Yes, I am. Give me some money so I can buy something better. No. You aren't a rich fashionista like I am. Oh. I will always be... Oh, I will be the poor red-headed child. So true. Because gingers have no soul. Now worship me. You know, it's like, even with Star Wars figures, there was a big resurgence of posability in figures going to the higher grades and the lower grades being cut back on their mobility. Because this one has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16 points of articulation. That one only has 5. What would a child prefer to play with? And this was the lower end doll, which cost as much as these modern Fashionistas. The only thing is the shoes come off it. The shoes are glued on this version because they didn't want to lose them, because I've seen other ones of this era and they're all pretty much, they're glued on from the company, not by the parents. And so this hyperposability doll became the next grade up, the high grade, the $20 ones, and then you got these for the $10 ones, the less movement. Back to the classic Malibu beach look of the Fashionistas, more like that. And even the beach ones that they put out of Barbie are even, I think, a couple bucks higher than the Fashionista. I think the Fashionista is the lowest common denominator of Barbie you can buy, because the original Fashionistas were actually more mannequin and model-like and they were supposed to be really, really high grade dolls, which was the start of the back to the basics, which was back to basics is what it was. Then they moved to something like this as they phased out back to basics, and it became the Fashionista line. And then they phased the posability out, but they moved it to a new line and restructured the doll with more poses. But there was a long period where this posability doll actually became one of the higher grade dolls. And this became the market staple, this body. I don't feel like taking their clothes off because after I turn the camera off, it's a pain in the butt to put them back on. But if you want to see what the modern fashionista looks like naked, just go check out the video with this doll. I think she's 148. And you can see everything. But yeah, it's like you just sit there and wonder what happened. Did Mattel just kind of go, I don't care anymore? Let's just put out, if we come out with less simpler body parts, we can have less, we can bring our cost up and so on. It's hard to say, really. But what do you think? Would you rather have a low-end posable doll or a non-posable doll for your child? Maybe they took them off because the arms and hands popped off too easy. It's hard to say. But it's hard to really say. But until next time, this is the sounding board, signing off.